What if a supervolcano, one of the most powerful forces in nature, were to erupt today? How would it affect our world? A supervolcano is not just an oversized volcano, it's a geologic titan, a beast of nature that dwarfs the volcanoes we're familiar with. To understand the scale, let's consider a regular volcano. The 1980 eruption of Mount St. Helens in the United States released about 1 cubic kilometer of material. That's enough to fill nearly 400,000 Olympic swimming pools. Now imagine a volcano that could produce an eruption of 1,000 cubic kilometers or more. That's a supervolcano. It's like comparing a single raindrop to a full-blown storm. Picture the Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the most colossal structures humans have ever built. Now imagine a pile of earth and rock 2 million times larger. That's the kind of energy we're talking about. With such immense power, you can only imagine the aftermath of a supervolcano eruption. So, how would our world change if a supervolcano were to explode? When a supervolcano erupts, it's not just a simple spew of lava and ash. It's a cataclysmic event that would leave an indelible mark on our planet. Let's start with the immediate effects. Ash clouds would rise high into the atmosphere, spreading over hundreds, perhaps even thousands of kilometers. These ash clouds would block sunlight, causing temperatures to plummet and turning day into night for those unfortunate enough to be underneath. But it's not just ash we need to worry about. Pyroclastic flows, those superheated currents of gas and volcanic matter, would race down the mountainside at terrifying speeds, obliterating everything in their path. Anything within a radius of 100 kilometers could be wiped out in an instant. Then there are the lahars, volcanic mud flows that can be as thick as concrete. These can travel for hundreds of kilometers, burying towns and cities under meters of mud and debris. But the effects of a supervolcano eruption don't stop at the local level. These eruptions have global consequences. The ash and sulfur dioxide pumped into the atmosphere can cause a volcanic winter, a period of significantly lowered temperatures caused by the blocking of the sun. This could last for years, even decades, leading to widespread crop failure and famine. Imagine, if you will, a world where sunlight is a scarce commodity, where temperatures plummet and crops fail, where the air is filled with ash so thick it's hard to breathe. This is the world after a supervolcano eruption. The impact on agriculture would be catastrophic. With sunlight blocked, crops wouldn't grow, livestock wouldn't have food to eat. Food shortages would become the norm, leading to skyrocketing food prices and widespread hunger. And it's not just food. The ash would contaminate water supplies, making clean drinking water a rare and precious commodity. Power grids could fail, communication networks could go down. Society as we know it could grind to a halt. In the face of such devastation, one might wonder if survival is even possible. Could humanity survive a supervolcano eruption? Now that's a question that can make anyone pause. Picture this: ash clouds blotting out the sun, a sudden plunge in global temperatures, and a world struggling to cope. It sounds like something out of a dystopian novel, doesn't it? But if a supervolcano were to erupt, this could be our reality. However, all is not lost. Humans have proven time and again that survival is our forte, and in the face of a supervolcano eruption, we'd have to pull out all the stops. One of the key strategies would be to go underground. By constructing shelters beneath the Earth's surface, we could protect ourselves from the worst of the ash fallout and the biting cold. But what about food? The eruption could lead to a volcanic winter affecting agriculture worldwide. Stockpiling would be essential. We'd need to store enough food to last several years, focusing on non-perishable items and foods that can be grown indoors, like mushrooms and sprouts. Water, too, would be a critical resource. Rainwater collection systems and water purification methods would become lifelines in a world where fresh water could be scarce. The long-term effects on human civilization would be profound. We'd likely see societal changes as communities band together to face the challenges. In the face of adversity, we might witness a resurgence of barter systems and communal living. Technological changes could also be on the horizon. With traditional energy sources potentially compromised, we'd have to explore alternative energy solutions. Think wind power, solar energy, and even geothermal energy, harnessed right from the volcanic activity itself. Surviving a supervolcano eruption would be no easy feat. We'd face challenges like never before. But with preparation, resilience, and innovation, we might just stand a chance. Remember, humans have survived ice ages, pandemics, and countless natural disasters. A supervolcano? Well, it would be another hurdle, but not an insurmountable one. So, while survival would be tough, it's not entirely impossible. But how likely is it that we'll see a supervolcano eruption in our lifetime? A question that has intrigued scientists for years. Supervolcanoes, these sleeping giants, are known for their infrequent but catastrophic eruptions. Our current understanding tells us that supervolcanoes erupt approximately once every 100,000 years. There are about 20 known supervolcanoes around the globe, including the infamous Yellowstone in the United States and Toba in Indonesia. Predicting an eruption is complex. Scientists look for signs such as increased seismic activity, changes in gas emissions, and ground deformation. Yet these signs don't guarantee an eruption, they merely suggest that the volcano is becoming more active. The reality is, supervolcano eruptions are incredibly rare events. The chances of witnessing one in our lifetime are slim. Yet, these powerful forces of nature are not to be underestimated. While a supervolcano eruption is not imminent, understanding their power reminds us of the awe-inspiring and sometimes terrifying forces of nature. So, what have we learned about supervolcanoes? Well, we've delved deep into the heart of these sleeping giants, exploring their immense scale and potential for devastation. An eruption from a supervolcano is no small event. It's a global game-changer, with the power to alter climates and reshape landscapes. We've also grappled with the grim realities of a post-eruption world, where survival would be a daunting challenge. The thick ash blanket, the years without summer, and the brutal fight for resources. It's a chilling prospect, to say the least. Finally, we've come to appreciate our current understanding of supervolcano activity. Despite the fear they inspire, they're not ticking time bombs waiting to explode. They're complex, geological phenomena that we're learning more about every day. So the next time you see a mountain, just imagine the force that lies beneath. It's a sobering reminder of the power of our planet.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. That's all for Nifty Narration.